Here we are in the backyard, and do the same thing, water everything down. This is like their spare pen. I planted a bunch of chicken grass here a couple days ago. Well, about 4 days ago, but I think they ate all the seed up. The only place it's growing is underneath the pools. But we also have fire ants there. So always check for ants. The big ants are fine. The real small ants are fine. It's the fire ants you gotta be careful for. They leave blistered bites and they hurt for days. It says don't squeeze them, but you're just gonna have to squeeze them anyway because they're gonna hurt so much you can't ignore the pain. Just wet this all down. You have to come back out here at 1 o'clock. Do the same. Just keep it all wet for them. Like I said, this isn't their main pen. This is their extra pen. Fire ants are coming up my leg here. Okay. And you can make sure all the chickens can get their feet wet. I got roosters running around outside. I have the cage built so they can actually come in and out if they want, but the hens never really come out. There's Cody over there. Hey, Cody. He's a Shetland pony. He's a real jerk, though. Okay. Then we go over to the other pen. Their main pen. Where the fire ants like to go because this is where the food is. But as you can see, I put diatomaceous earth down last night. Just wet everything down. Always check for string because that can kill your chicken really quick if their feet get tied up. I've seen many videos online where they show the chickens and they got string wrapped around their legs and they just totally ignore it. Let me empty out their food, or the water, I mean. It's gotta be cleaned out tomorrow. It's just so hot right now. It's over 100 degrees right now, and it's only like, what, 9 o'clock or so? Fire ants. Ugh. They hurt really bad. Fill it up, make sure they got food. That food's not good. It gets moist really quick and the pellets break up, so they need more food. Then this is the important thing with the chickens. You have to rinse this out. But they still drink out of it, even though it's to cool their feet off. Okay. And then only fill it up a couple inches. Wet everything else down. There's a donkey. Jackson! Hey, Jackson! Wet everything down. Because trust me, if I didn't wet everything down, I'd come back to some dead chickens. I think it was 2021. Went to Nogales, Arizona to the veterinarian, came home to 7 dead chickens. and it was heartbreaking. It was terrible. 2 weeks ago, came outside 10 o'clock in the morning. It was about 95 degrees, 97 degrees. My oldest male, who's a, I forgot the breed. He's all black inside, but he was my favorite chicken, and he had a stroke. And I had him in the house for 2 weeks. He died 2 days ago. It was heartbreaking. Oh, he's an Amen Samonti. That's what he is. And I have 2 other ones. I don't know if you could see them. They're way over there. They're all black. And possibly a couple more offspring that I hatched in the incubator. Let me see if I can get closer to the chickens. Oh, they're in the shade. You really can't see them very well. Better in the shade than in the sun, though. Okay, that's all the water you want. No more than this. And that pool's got to be cleaned out probably at 1 o'clock today. No more than that. Because they won't go in it if it's too high. That might even be too high there, so I'm probably going to take an inch out. Wet all their spaces down. The diatomaceous earth, if it gets wet, that's fine. It will dry up and then reactivate. Now, do not get diatomaceous earth mixed with anything, because if you do, it will not kill the ants. And no, this isn't a perfect pen, but the ones that you see for sale, they're a joke. How are you going to put like 5 chickens in an itty bitty pen like that? I saw one the other day. Say he has like wood all over the top to cool them down and to block them from the sun, but I'm like, how is that going to help them? You're going to come home to some dead chickens. So just put everything down. But you must come back in a few hours and at least check on it to make sure. But with today's temperature, definitely. Oh, even my Chihuahua, Yanichku. Yanni. Let's get Yanni all wet. She'll thank me for that. There's Jackson out there just checking out the scenery. I wet all this down, give the mesquite tree some water. And also the top of the turtle sandboxes, use them, fill them with water, put them around the yard. They do tend to tip because they're not flat on the bottom, but some water is better than no water. I have that in my pen for my duck who's got injured feet right now, along with another waterway that I made for him, so he has water all the time, and of course diatomaceous earth as well. So wet everything down. Don't forget to feed them. And if you keep doing this, you should be coming back to chickens that are quite alive and not droopy. If you see chickens droopy, acting unusual, not running when you get close to them, something's wrong. And you need to bring them inside immediately, not in the cold air conditioning, not in the vent, but keep them cool. I've kept them in my room up to 2 weeks before they recuperated. It's a 50-50 shot. Sometimes it's a 25-75 shot. It's really hard to bring chickens back once they reach that stage. And chickens die really quick. I've come outside last year and there was 1 chicken dead in the front, 1 chicken dead in the back for no reason that I could tell. So they die of stress, they die of anything. So ducks are hardier, geese are the hardiest. But it's true that geese do bite. So if you want to be bitten, you probably don't want to get a goose. So just keep doing this until the summer's over, and then once winter comes or the fall, you don't have to water it down at all. Once temperatures get below, I say below 90, you should be okay. So that should be the end of September. Have a good day. Bye.